very robotic-like. Movements very deliberate, very dynamic. These athletes will have done thousands upon thousands of repetitions in training over the years. Looked business as usual.
2:03 then, Lepsa's overall total. She goes 2 ahead of Grashina, thanks to this lift. Grashina will have 1 lift left to reply. Lakowska still has 2 lifts. She's within shooting distance as well. And then, of course, we have Bojanka Kostova to even join. Klinovska, 1:12, having done 1:08. This will take her up to 2:01. So she will go from 5th into 2nd by virtue of body weight. She'll be equal on total weight lifted with Grashina, but she's lighter.
Struggles to keep her back straight as she stands out of the clean. Very good overhead, though.
Isn't she just? Goodness. Such a tough clean, but all the power there when she jerked. Can she do much more? Was that leg strength or maybe off balance when she stood up?
No, that's the way Klinovska lifts. I mean, it always looks like the weight buries her at the bottom of the clean, and it did again here today. But uses the bounce, keeps it moving. I don't think she's got much more leg strength to stand with more than a couple of kilos. Overhead, so good, so consistent. I was there when she nailed the 127 back in 2004, and that was to win the European title.
Lakowska, she's been bumped down to 4th, thanks to her compatriot pulling that lift off. This will take her up to 2nd.
Oh, that's a mistake. I think she has got the legs to stand with it. I think she was on her toes when she received it. Not much you can do when it's that far forwards. It's a wasted attempt.
It'd be good to see this from a side angle. Here we go. Or was it just a refusal? Let's have a look. She was bad. Wasn't that far forward.
Just dropped the chest as she tried to bounce. But
I think there's a little bit of belief there.
yeah, the best is 1:15, so...
yeah. Now, the Russian, this is her reply, her final reply, 1:12, having missed that 1:11. It'll take her up to 2:05, and from 2nd back into 1st, ahead of Lepsa. And when is Bojanka Kostova going to join?
Well, I think she went dizzy there, bar on a windpipe. Cuts off the oxygen to the brain. It's really hard to do anything when everything around you kind of goes black.
So, 2nd position, 201 kilograms, equal actually with the pole. But Klinovska is heavier of the two, so she's in 3rd. Klinovska has 1 attempt, Lakowska has 1 attempt. Well, Ruse still has 1 attempt, but she can't trouble the top of the order, I don't think. But Kostova, yeah, so Grashina has to sit back and wait. Will she be on the podium at the end? Lakowska then to go from 4th into 2nd. Last year, she was 4th overall as well. She was 4th in the snatch earlier today. Is this her chance?
Oof. Well, that's taken so much out of her. Again, strong overhead, but no legs left.
No, I'm afraid she's not going to get on the podium this year either. 4th in the snatch. She'll probably end up 7th in the clean and jerk. Probably 5th in the end. And a disappointing campaign for Joanna Lakowska, who came here for a podium. She just looked a little uptight throughout this competition, in comparison, of course, to her relaxed compatriot Klinovska, who's just enjoyed the ride. Out comes Ruse. 1:13 on the bar.
This is a big increase again, another 4 kilos. She came into this competition with a best of 104. So this would be 9 kilos up on any weight she's posted on a national or international stage previously.
Yeah, she stood up with 109 fairly well. It's the jerk overhead then. It'll be the real test here.
Oh, didn't split wide enough or drop her body low enough. She has to be content with only a 5 kilo personal best.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't listening to you in the last lift. Ends up 7th. You said she only just got that high enough to get under it. Quite long-armed as well, which doesn't help. She could almost do with adjusting her arms out a little bit, but then again, you need the flexibility, don't you?
Yeah, some lifters struggle with the hands wider. That kind of weight, you've got to move your feet further forwards, further back, and drop your body lower to receive the bar.
Well, Kleinovska is having good fun here today. 113 is only 1 kilogram more than she did in her last lift, but it's enough to take her from 3rd into 2nd ahead of Grishina, and Grishina, the Russian, does not have any lifts left.
Sensible call. She doesn't have the legs, I don't think, to stand with much more than this. Puts her into a medal position, so just remember how hard that previous clean was. Needs to keep her back straight. Posure, focus.
So good at the jerk. Well, the way she jerks it overhead, it looks like she must have stood up like it was nothing. The battle she had just to get it up, though. Well done. Alexandra Kleinovska, who's been battling away at these European Championships for, well, best part of 2 decades now. 4 European titles back in the early noughties. And it looks like she's going to be on the podium. In fact, she will be on the podium. Only Lepsa and Kostova have attempts left. She's in 2nd, Lepsa's in 1st. Kostova still to join. She'll probably end up with the bronze in the end. Lepsa 2nd. And, well, for Lepsa, this is a strange situation to be in. She's in 1st by a kilogram ahead of Kleinovska, and she's so far behind Kostova from the snatch that, well, I mean, what do you do? I mean, this is only just a little bit more than what Kostova snatched.
She's doing the right thing, though. 1 kilo more than Kleinovska now on the clean and jerk. This will give her the, well, potentially silver medal, assuming that Kostova still has to come in and make a successful lift. But this is enough to push Kleinovska down. And it's there.
Yes, guarantees her. She goes from 2nd to 1st. It guarantees her the silver, having got the bronze in the snatch, and she'll probably end up with the silver overall now. She's on 205 as a total. She has 1 more lift. She may well take that. She might follow herself here because Kostova is calling for 120. You might think that's dangerous to come in with all 3 lifts after everyone else has finished, but then again, you maybe didn't see the snatch earlier when Kostova power snatched 100 kilos and went on to take the European record with ease in the snatch at 109 kilograms. So I think 120 is well within herself. Lepsa leads 205, 3 kilos ahead of the pole. Kleinovska, Grishina, the Russian, is the one who will be chewing her fingernails, expecting, no doubt, that Kostova will come out there. She is at the bottom, the Azerbaijani, still with 3 lifts to come. 109 in the snatch. Unbelievable that was. And
Kleinovska's made up here. Another medal at another European Championships. Remember, she was in her peak over a decade ago. 2004 was when she lifted top weights. She took the title also in 2008, but to still, in 2015, find herself on the podium in the clean and jerk. Amazing,
yeah. I mean, world champion in 01, European champion 4 times, 4 Olympic Games, didn't bomb at 1 of them, 2 5ths, 2 7ths. I mean, great competitor.
Great competitor. Great consistency, great attitude. And no, I had a good number of battles head-to-head against her, and she was a great athlete.
So it will be Irina Lepsa, the Romanian, who's posted 1:21 for her next lift. And that's quite an increase, 7 kilograms up on what she's just done. And Kostova has upped 120 to 125 for her opener. So Lepsa to round out the other 8 competitors, if you like, before the Boyanka Kostova show begins.
Well, this is a sensible move, actually. By putting it up to 120, she was trying to catch Kostova out, just in case Kostova wasn't quite ready in time. It was maybe a good tactical move. Does she have the strength for this now? It's a big increase. 7 kilos up from her second attempt, not to be.
A little smile down to the coaches there, who probably knew she wasn't going to go on and do that. But you're right, maybe they were just playing some games there with Kostova. You never know. I mean, Kostova still has to come out and do this opening lift now, which she's posted as 125. She does that, she annihilates the field by some 20 kilos, nearly 19 kilograms. She'll be ahead of the rest.
Well, 125 is the weight that Kostova's coming out on. Personal best in competition on this kind of level is only 128. Can only assume she's done more in training, but also looking at the squats we've just seen on YouTube, we know she's got the legs for some big weights.
You know, she could run through a wall. I mean, this woman is incredibly powerful. Phenomenal squatting at 58 kilos, 215 kilograms. Now, 125. Everyone else has finished. This then to take the European title. Just a simple power clean. So easy, and a nice little power jerk overhead.
I'm sorry, that wasn't even a power jerk. She barely bent her knees underneath the bar. Just look at the quads. Muscle on muscle. That's the legs of a proper weightlifter. I don't know what the signal was there too. Is that up 20 kilos? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's 2. Surely it's not to 127. Now then, come on, let's crack open those European records again, and let's see what she got to zone in on.
Okay,
we don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
So, under 23, which is, she's still under 23. At the moment, Kalina holds that world record. Sorry, European record, 123. So she's already got that one. Okay, senior European records, 136 is the weight it currently stands at. Novikova of Belarus, that was set back in 2011.
136, and just for fun, let's muse over the world record. Were she to get anywhere near that?
Is it?
141 by Q of China.
She needs to be going at least 6 or 7 kilos up now on her first attempt, so I reckon she'll come out maybe 131, 132.
No, surely she's going to go for European record. I mean...
No, 132 now, I reckon, to set her up for a European record attempt on her third.
But that was so easy. She could do 137, go for the European record, then go for the world record. Come on. Boyanka Kostova. Unbelievable power. There she is. She is the European champion.
Is she even going to come out again?
Well, maybe not. I hope so.
She's in good shape.
She's having so much fun out there, surely.
Yeah, she's coming out again. She's ready.
She is. Yes, let's go through the placings then. It is the Pole, Alexandra Kleinovska, 32 years old, who will get the bronze medal on 202. Irina Lepsa, who has no replies left. Second place, silver medal on 205, and Kostova on 234. 132 is what she's going for, what she's called. And you're thinking behind 132?
She's then got a 5-6 kilo hang on, let me just do my math. She'd then need a 5 kilo increase for her third attempt to have a go at the European senior record, and it's better to take a bigger jump between first and second than it is between second and third.
Now, what is the total record? 238 is the total record. This will beat the total record. This will take her up to 241.
Wow, barely sat into a squat position again. Again, so fast and so much leg drive. Okay, that bar's going to be going up to 137 now, third and final attempt at a European senior record. That was, incidentally, we didn't even mention it, another European under-23 record.
Yeah, we can sort of forget those now. They've been annihilated. The record there for the total in the European category in 58 kilos before was Novikova 238. It now stands at 241. So the second European record of the day for Bojanka Kostova, courtesy of that 132 in the clean and jerk. And now she'll be zoning in on the clean and jerk record. Surely she's going to go for 137 to beat Novikova's 136 that she did in Paris at the World Championships in 2011, the Belarusian.
Well, you can see she's trying to catch her breath. It's pretty tough to recover. In case the bar went to 135, they're now upping it, I'm guessing, to 137. The reason they've done that is to buy some time, just give her a little bit more time to recover.
Yeah, she gets 2 minutes to follow herself, and they go up, load the bar, and then the time starts, and you're allowed to change it. So the loaders go back up, and the clock stops during that period. And well, she hardly wasted a huge amount of energy on that second lift, 132. But ideally, in a clean and jerk, you'd probably have more like 5 minutes between lifts rather than just 2 minutes. 2 minutes is quite quick when you're up at European record level.
2 minutes is quite quick. I'd probably look at about 3 minutes as a good time. Beyond that, your legs start to switch off and you start to almost relax a little bit too much. It depends on the athlete. Sometimes as well, the heavier the lifter, the harder it is to recover.
137. There we go. That's a kilogram above Novikova's 136 European record. So this will give Kostova the snatch, the clean and jerk, and the total European record. It will take the total up to 244. And just out for fun, sorry, let's take it even higher, 137. It'll take it up to 246. What's the world total record? 251 by Chen. Yes, so we're not gonna see a world record today. I think we might have done in the snatch. 137 then, nigh on 300 pounds, 58 kilogram.
This is gonna,
woman here, Kostova, going for the European record.
If successful, this is 33 kilos on the European under-23 total record. Wow.
Annihilating it, if she does it. Final lift then of this competition. She's the European champion. This to take a sweep of the European records. A little off balance there. Stood up easy enough though, and goodness me, so much power. 141 the world record. It's so close, but she's run out of attempts, just like she had done in the snatch. She is in supreme form. 6 out of 6 lifts. She started each of the competitions after everybody else had finished. What a lifter. Michaela.
Speechless, absolutely speechless. Power in the legs, the strength. She's almost driving out of the clean before she's even hit the bottom. That's the way a lift should be conducted. I'm not sure on the technique for the jerk, but wow, when you have that kind of strength and that kind of power, it just looks so comfortable. I cannot wait for the World Championships later this year and the Olympic Games next year to see how far she can go when she's put under pressure by some of the Asian countries. See the celebrations there, trying to smile but at the same time hold that weight overhead.
Just those legs, outrageous power. And what she's squatting is as much as 30% more than what the other women are doing in training. It's just outrageous. Perfectly built for weightlifting, you got to say that. The joints, the thickness of the legs, and so athletic with it. Well, there's the clean and jerk results. A 114 is what Lepsa does for the silver. Klainovska 113. And then just in a complete league of her own, Boyanka Kostova up on 137. Sarah Davies of Great Britain 106. She went for it on her final lift 110. That would have been a big personal best, but didn't quite have the leg power on the day. Please, can I have another go, she's saying. If only. If only. Well, I hope we get some more lifting like that during the week. That was outrageous. Final standings: 109, 137, 246. Each one of those is a European record. Snatch, clean and jerk, and total. Magnificent lifting.